Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about scope creep. Now then, scope creep, what is it? Scope creep happens on spring powered air rifles such as this HW77, Fireark HW77. It's a spring powered rifle, and what happens is in spring rifles there is a slight recoil. Every time you fire the gun there is a slight recoil, and the scope will move backwards ever so slightly, but every time you take a shot it'll move back, and that's what scope creep is. You have to keep readjusting your scope on the rifle. Okay, ways to prevent scope creep. Now then, instead of two single mounts, you can use instead of two separate mounts, you can use a solid single mount instead of two separate ones like I've got there. It's just the one mount. Also, as you can see, hopefully in the back there, you've got the holes. You can use a rester block, which has a little, it's like a mount with a little pin which drops into one of the holes there, and that'll stop the scope creep. And also what you can do is, before you mount your scope, is get some tissue paper, just lay it over the ridges where you're going to mount the scope, put your scope on, tighten up, and then just remove what's left of the tissue paper, and then in between the ridge and the scope you'll have like a little bit of the tissue paper, and that'll grip the mount and that'll stop scope creep. So yeah, so I hope that helps. So that's how to stop scope creep on a spring powered rifle.